What's going on, folks? This is Glenda, the American Hustler. Just a little quick something. I was out walking this morning, right? And I was going by one of my neighbor's houses, and I just saw this stuff on the curb. This stuff right here. I just had an intrinsic feeling that it was valuable. They're flawless. They work just fine. Go ahead and Google it or look them up on eBay, and you'll be shocked. And I'm walking down the street with these things under my arms, over my shoulders, and everything. But you know, it's amazing what you can find. And I start off with that because I get this thing, Glendon, what is the hustler mindset? First of all, let's say what it's not. It's not a turnkey solution for you to get X, Y, and Z and then go out and exactly make money. There are plenty of people that are giving you what I call short-term information, because if someone tells you what it is, how much money you'll make, it's commodity information and it's not going to last very long. I mean, get in. As soon as you see the video and you see that, get it, start working that stuff quick as possible, because it's going to evaporate, because over time, that information is going to disseminate all over the internet and it's going to lose its edge. So if that's what you're looking for, stop the video right now, go away. This is not for you. If you're still here, okay, let's really talk about what the hustler mindset is. And first of all, I'll give you an example. It was the hustler mindset that built Google. It was the hustler mindset that built GE. These companies did not become out of, hey, Glendon, give it to me in 5 seconds what it is. These companies weren't birthed from that bullshit. They were birthed from people who had long attention spans. I have a video right here on YouTube, how to increase your income, increase your attention span. If you increase your attention span and you read the text, I'm telling you, I am a college dropout that created a business in a recession that not just survived, it thrived. Okay, let's understand that. I created a business in a recession that thrived and is getting bigger and better, and it's gone through several reiterations. It was just, hey, I'm Glendon, I'm writing books. Okay, well, I'm doing a little consulting. Well, hey, here's an opportunity for a reality show. Well, hey, now I'm a consultant to production companies. And it's this growth mindset. The hustler mindset is the ability to use your mind to have the life that you want. That's the hustler mindset. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible, because so many people have been trained like sheep for marginal stuff. Seriously, if I was not the guy that I am, I could trick off on this, take maybe 2 hours, create this digital product, put $9.99 or maybe $19.99 on it, and tell you that it's going to change the diapers of your firstborn, and just really sell that and trick off like crazy. And that's what a lot of people do. And that's, if you ever notice, if you're a member of some of these internet marketing forums, how people go from product to product to product to product to product. There's always this. And then if you look at the people who are really making money, they have created their own product and made it better and better and better. That's the hustler mindset. It's not being all over the world trying to do this stuff. It's focusing on something long enough to reach fruition. That's what kills most people. Most people are like, it's taking too long. And for a lot of people, too long is 2 weeks. I mean, come on. 2 weeks. Seriously? 2 weeks? 2 months? It took me years to build my first successful business. It took years. So the hustler mindset is about love. It's about abundance. It's about tapping into the unlimited power that you have as a person. Now, for many people, this is a problem because it's going to require effort, study, time, and work. The upcoming Hustler University is going to be very, very intense. And frankly, there's a lot of people that don't have the time to do it. It's just, it'll be up there and you can do it at your will. But the thing is, it's going to be really intense. And the thing is, my business model has changed from, helping any and everyone to I am focusing on people who have the desire to become a business owner, a full-time business owner. That's my whole new thing. If you are part-time, bless you, continue doing your thing. My thing is helping people go from part-time or having a job to full-time self-employment. That is my new mission, because I have enough skin in the game going on 3 years. I mean, July 17th, which is just 4 months away. That'll be 4 years doing this. I've talked to countless people, and I've started to see trends, and I started to see certain aspects and traits of people who are going to do well and people who are not. And it's not education, and it's not background. It's hunger. It is fucking hunger. I have people who have just fucking amazed me these last 2 years because they were so hungry. So that's where I'm going with this. The hustler mindset, it is not for the faint of heart. There's very controversial stuff in there. I'm hearing from people in the hustler mindset. These are my best videos. These are my best tutorials because I learned something. We live in a world that operates on a false set of principles. There are people who are going to get what they can get, which is a form of the hustler mindset. I'm not mad. I'm not casting aspersions on anyone for doing that, because essentially, if I had super great, wonderful content and I put it out for free, I can't be mad at you for not wanting to pay me. That makes no sense for me to be mad at you. That's like the chick that goes to a party, she takes off her panties, she puts some Vaseline between her legs, and then she's like upset because a penis is up in there. She's like, well, I just wanted to show you my coochie. I mean, the Vaseline was just to make it more alluring. I mean, come on. When you put yourself in a certain position, certain things are going to happen. And people are just like, well, morally, you should do X and Y and Z. And that's why I'm always telling people, read the 48 Laws of Power. Read Machiavelli's The Prince. These books were written centuries ago, and they will help you identify and put your finger on shit that is currently happening in your life right now. Because technology changes. Population changes. Human nature has not changed since day one. We're still the animals that was crawling around from out the caves, except now we wear suits and we have cell phones. But, you know, on the DNA level, we're still those beasts. And people are real smart, and they're going to go with those primal instincts to get what they want. And they're going to do it under the guise of, well, you know, that's how it is, or some other bullshit like that. Essentially, people are going to get what they can get. And for those of you who are out there who like to put on the comments, and I really appreciate you because you did watch the video, so thanks. That, hey, you know, I'm going to get this free information, and I'm not going to pay you. I got a question. Why tell me that? It's pretty evident when I look at my merchant account and I see no information from it, you're not going to pay me. That's pretty evident. I mean, why are you telling me that? I mean, sir, I will tell you why you're telling me that. Because you're a low-based intellectual being. Because you're trying to use what I call psychological, ego-based manipulation. Oh, really? If your information is so, you're going to give me a taste, or you're going to do this, or you're going to... It's a psychological game. And the thing is, I have a really big ego, but it's segmented, and that doesn't work on me because I go to Sparta, I go to my accounts, and I look at all these wonderful people that I'm building these relationships with, and I was like, it's like, okay, you know, if that's fun for you, go for it. Continue to do so, have fun, but realize it's not going to work, because the thing is, and I'm really excited about the Hustler Mindset project in Hustler University, is I am seeing people that are growing. I'm seeing people that are, you know, becoming better folks. I'm seeing people changing their lives. I'm seeing people take risk. I mean, I got some really cool cats in the Hustler Mindset project, and I'm going to give you just a quick business lesson here. I'm going to need my iPhone since I've been using my brain all morning, and it's kind of like, God, man, the day is just flying by. So this is a quick lesson for you, for all of you folks who don't understand me. I'm going to give you some quick math, because, you know, there is a reason I call it HMS 300. Yes, it's a takeaway from the movie 300, but let's do this. And understand, when I started the Hustler Mindset project, I started it with a plan. It wasn't just like, I'm going to just do this and see what happens. I had a loose had a loosely based plan that left room for growth. So, okay, now let's just do this. Now, say I kept it at $25, right, per month, and I got 300 people to sign up. That's $7,500 a month. Okay. Now, let's say 300 people times 50, 59.99. Oops, I was going way too fast. My fingers, they're chubby. Hold on. Let's go. Let's do that. Make sure that's right. Because, whenever if I'm off like a decimal, some mental genius is like, well, really, you were off a decimal in the comments, so they can feel better about themselves, because that's the only thing they can find wrong with the video. So I'm trying to get rid of those people. So hold on. So we did that, hit the times, and that is $17,985. Okay. Now let's go with 300 times. Hold on, my fingers, the chubby fingers. I mean, they really are just chubby right now. So we do that times, there we go. There we go. I think we are almost there. Okay, so 300 people times $99. I'm giving you these figures for a reason. It's $30,000 per month. $30,000 per month. Okay, so you still don't understand me. Okay, well, essentially what I'm telling you is, by working my ass off, because the thing is, as I put out in the video in Sparta, I subscribe to the Bentley, the Porsche, the Louis Vuitton. I've studied these companies. They didn't go, we're going to make the best product we can for the masses. They didn't go there. So we're going to make some awesome stuff. It's going to be exclusive, because they realize there are a lot of people out there with the income to pay them the prices that they command. So their profit margins are just like, just ridiculously crazy. Same thing with the company that owns Prada. I think it's LVUMM. They bought all these high-end luxury brands because proportionally, it doesn't look like there's a lot of wealthy people in the world. But there are a few hundred millionaires. Now, I want you to think about that. A few hundred millionaires. I think we're at the rim where there's like maybe 1,000 billionaires in the world. So, and then when you crank it down, there are probably 500 million, 600 million people, maybe 700 million people worldwide that make six figures, maybe more. I haven't looked up the numbers. But what I'm telling you is, I designed this program to help people, and the cost be damned. If I put up a product and I think it's worth $1,000, that's going to be the price, because I know, one, it's worth it. Two, there are people that would pay it. And three, I'm not doing what I call I'm not doing the price compression thing. Like, make it really cheap. Because, see, I played the price game in 3 different businesses, and it's a dirty game. And usually the guy with the deepest pockets is going to win. And I was that guy a few times, and a few times I wasn't. I don't want to play that game anymore, because it's not a slippery slope. It's damn near a vertical, and this is your ass. Shoo! Okay? That's what's happening. So essentially, you still don't get what I'm doing. Okay? Essentially, what I'm telling you people is the Hustler Mindset Project is being built, designed, and put together for a select group of people. If I get just 300 people at $99 a month, you still with me? What is 30,000 times 12? 1.2 million from 300 people. There was a business lesson in there for you. For those of you who are like, God damn, $99 a month. What? Oh God, it's too expensive. Oh my God. What? Glenn's is out of his fucking mind. That's too much damn money. Which would be a lot of you. And then some other ones that are like, wait a minute. I see the technique. I like that. I'm going to work on that for myself. Yeah. I'm good. Then you're a smart motherfucker. That was a serious business lesson I just gave you. But if you saw the price and your mind went boom, it's because you don't have the hustler mindset. It's because you don't have a mindset of expansion. You don't have a mindset of abundance or a love. You have a mindset of lack. You have a mindset of compression. There's so much money in the world. There's so much love in the world. There's so many things out there. And when you fix all this stuff up in here, you get this together, the world that you have on the outside is just a reflection of what's going on the inside. That is the epitome of the hustler mindset. You want something, think you can get it, develop a plan, and get busy. But there are people, for some reason, that are just not really feeling that. And it's because they have been trained like dogs to the entitlement mindset. They feel that the world owes them something. They feel that people that went out in the world and did something with their lives and gained information and built something, that these people should just give it to these folks who have failed to think of their own personal circumstances as important. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. But I listen to both sides. And I'm going to say this, that the Republicans, some of these things, they're not bad ideas. They're not. They really are not. Now, some of the stuff they preach is draconian, okay? But in terms of you should be responsible for you is a good idea. It's an important idea because as long as you're blaming other people for your circumstances, you're a victim. But when you start saying, okay, how did I contribute? Because there's two ways you can come at this. I contributed to it, so I can fix it. Or these bad things happen to me, like, you're driving and someone T-bones your car. That's a horrible event. You didn't really do anything and it just happened. But even with that, in terms of your recovery, what you think about up there is going to be pivotal in how well you recover on the other side. So even when stuff that just happens to you, which is rare, understand, 90-something% of the time, your life goes just as planned. You get up in the morning, you go to work, you kiss the kids, they go to school. 90%. And then other times, then something just happens. But that's not the majority. The majority of the time, your life's pretty good, and you're not taking advantage of that good side because you're jacking off or watching TV or doing some stuff, and then when shit goes bad and you want help, then you want to blame the world. That's not the hustling mindset. I put myself early in my life in some very bad situations. Very, very bad situations. I made poor choices. Poor choices. Across the board. And my ass had to pay the price. And it was of years of misery. Years of misery. Not a day, not a week, not a month. Years of misery. I mean, I'm talking about being impacted spiritually, financially, to where I lived. I mean, just the whole gamut of my life. Because it was a lot of bad decisions. It wasn't one bad decision. And one real bad decision can jack up your life, depending on what it is. But it was accumulation of many. And when I started to take ownership of my own flawed decision-making process, because it was flawed. There was some narratives in there that really were writing a bad script. I was operating on false information. And when I just started to clear that up, and then bam, with Scheme Incorporated, I went from being a scrub to becoming an account executive in a matter of 6 weeks because I changed my mentality. I could have did it years before, but see, I hadn't reached that point where the pain of change was less than the pain of staying the same. Because that's really where a lot of you are. You have not reached that motivational pivot point yet. Because once you do, you get the rolling. You start making things happen. You start pushing. Next thing you know, your life is changing. And I'm just telling you, the hustler mindset, first and foremost, is about mentality. It is about mentality. So if you're looking at the hustler mindset in terms of, because everyone, this channel started off with me selling storage auction related information material. I have moved away from that. I will tell you, my two websites were hacked, and this time they got into the emails. Now, this is what's really funny about that. I've been transitioning away from those sites for months, and the end goal, I was going to delete the emails anyway. So it was just like, okay, I think they went after them because they were old email addresses. They were well established. They were all over the place. But I just went into the dashboard and delete, and the problem was solved. And I had already transitioned, and I needed to delete a lot of emails because, people are like, hey, how do I contact you? Stuff was going here, stuff was going here. So I started getting rid of stuff. So it really was real interesting because other than I have to take a few days to make sure that everybody's getting information, because the hack was they rerouted the emails. It's like I sent out an email and it would just go nowhere. So people weren't getting the information. That was the thing. And it was just like, it was more like a prank than anything. But once again, I found out because, people were like, hey, I sent you this email and it bounced back or something happened. Just craziness. This is life on the interwebs, man. It just happens. It just happens. But based on what happened the first time I got hacked, there, other than just kind of like a delay and more time spent on, making sure the data's clean, that was it. That was the main effect. I know companies that are, the website goes down, they're out of business. Or something like that, they're out of business. And this is why, just a business lesson for you, don't have everything on one server. Don't have your payment processing on one server. I've got my stuff so segmented, and the thing is, a lot of it's hidden. It's working and it's operating and people can use it, but they don't really know who, what, where, how to get into it. And a lot of that stuff, because one of the things I really hate is if you need to reset your site. I don't have anything that's like super critical, has only one email address and a 20 to 30 character password that I use for nothing else for that site. So it's not going to be here. It's just hard to get to. I'm not going to say I'm totally 100% invulnerable because I don't think anyone else is, but people will have to really work. And there's so many people that their stuff is so easy to get to, they're going to pass me by to go to the next guy. And I actually figured out how they got in this system. And it was really because of a hosting company that I'm transitioning away from because there was service issues anyway. And I was just like, okay, this is crazy. So what I'm telling you is the hustler mindset will not prevent problems from your life, but it will give you the energy and the mental tools to handle those problems better. Because I had a situation and then I immediately start, and this is something you have to say. It's like, all right, I'm going to use my growth mindset. I'm going to really expand out, and bam, answer came to me just like that. But when you're like, oh, woe is me, woe is me, whoa, and you start spinning old Negro spirituals, oh, Lord has forsaken us. You close down your mind. You need all of your mind to solve problems. So the last thing you need to do is close off a part of it based on compression mindset. Oh, I'm a victim. Victimology, that shit's not going to help you. It's not. Let that shit go. So, I just feel that I can handle any problem that comes to my way. Because I had another situation. Because just like you, I have trials and tribulations in my life. But I don't really see the need to come on here and go, well, this happened to me. Because I sit down and I take my own advice with pen and paper and I construct a plan on how to get out of that situation, how to handle that situation. And usually when I do that exercise, I'm calm. I don't have a headache because I have a plan of action. I know where I'm going. I have direction, and it's just none of this blind, ooh, this stuff's going to happen, and oh, God, ooh. No, but that's the hustler mindset. It's man, when you get this thing, you just like feel like you're on top of the world because it makes you very, very powerful. And a lot of people don't like that because, especially my long-term viewers, I've been attacked so many times. I mean, there are people that I don't even know who are talking about me as if I went to their house and kicked their dog. Why? Because they want to do what I'm doing, but they can't figure it out. That's what it is. They want to do exactly what I'm doing, but they can't figure it out. They think I have some unfair advantage. Therefore, in their limited compression mind, it's small, they attack. Because one of the things that happens, and this actually is one of the 48 laws of power, is to hate what you can't have. Because if you hate it, then it can't affect you. But another reversal of that is with another law of intent, distribution, desire. You circumvent all of those laws because you're using the law of hate. So you use one law to kill 5 or 6. How stupid is that? I don't hate people who are better off than I am. Like there's a few guys in my neighborhood who have Bentleys. One has a really nice a 4-door. No, it's a Rolls. It's a Rolls. It's the Ghost. And another one's got the drop top Bentley. And I see them frequently enough that, they see me, they wave and whatever. And I'm like, man, God bless you, man. That's a beautiful car. And I hope whatever you are doing that got you that car, you keep doing it so your money is flowing. That's what I say mentally for these people, because I want that in my life. You can't hate on that and then expect to have it. You can't. And I know this, when I have that expansion mindset, when it's really glowing, people just come up and talk to me and they tell me stuff, and I get really good knowledge from strangers because I'm open to it. But when you have the compression mindset, you shut out so many things out of your life. And that's another tip for you. You cannot have money if you're hating on people with money. Your subconscious mind is not going to allow it to happen. It's not going to happen. So because you are hating, you are also shooting yourself in the heart, the foot, and the wallet because you are hating. That's why I just stopped. Because if you remember, and if you watch the growth of this channel, I used to do a lot of stupid stuff. I really did. And one day, I was just like, hey, this is not working. I am not yielding the results that I need to yield. So the behavior had to change. Other people don't learn that lesson. And let's see, can I get in here? Hold on, I'm gonna share something with you because I haven't done this in a while. But this is the type of stuff that I get that keeps me going, because I put out a lot of information. I put out a ton of information, and it comes back to me. It comes back to me in ways that just blows my mind sometimes. So let me get in here. Just give me a second. And I want to share something with you. I'm not mentioning anybody's names, but when he sees this, he'll know exactly who it is. All right. I would like to say thanks for providing all of the great information throughout the years. I remember your very first video you posted and seeing the growth of your channel. I've made some good money throughout my career so far working for companies, but never really enjoyed it. Once I started reselling items, I got hooked and life became a lot easier. I don't have to rely on credit cards no more. I can write a check with no hesitation. I can decline working overtime at my job, which my supervisor already knows what my answer would be. I even got one of my coworkers, and this is sharing the love, hooked on eBay and Craigslist. He already had hustling in his blood, so all I did was just redirect him. I had plans this year on starting the business paperwork so I could take advantage of the tax write-offs. Well, that will not be happening this year. I'm getting a divorce. I took your advice on sitting down and writing out my goals. Then I wrote down what is preventing me from reaching that goal. I tried to do the right thing and work it out, and all it was doing was costing me more and more money. To the point my wife totaled her car. I purchased a new used car which had no payments to begin with. She drove my truck. And then she started complaining to her mom, which her mom bought her a car. Now repeat that cycle 12 times, each time representing a year married. Once I took all of my focus and placed it back on myself, money started falling out of the sky. One day I was sitting at work thinking what would be the best approach to pay off a bill that I had. By the time I got done thinking, a coworker in the maintenance department came to me, letting me know that he had a package for me. He knew that I was a reseller, so I met with him after work and he gave me a box of toner cartridges. The company we both worked for had him get rid of them because they upgraded their printers. He expected nothing in return because I helped him with some computer-related problems. I was expecting to make $200 to $300 from the toner cartridges. They were new in the box. When I got home and took the bad boys up, I almost fell out my chair. You talking about motivation? I had them all posted in less than an hour. After everything was said and done, I made over $1,100 net profit on something that I got for free. I had a guy in California tell me to call him if I got any more. He's one of the ones that bought the first 3 sets. I am currently writing down everything that was done to me in this marriage and posting in my goals on my goal board as a reminder of why goal number 1 needs to be completed. So thank you, Mr. Glendon Cameron. That's the type of stuff I get all the time. That's why when, haters are coming in with blah, 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 I'm like, okay, because I have my team. And if you go back to the business lesson that I gave you earlier, I don't need millions of people to like me. I don't even need thousands. If I got a few hundred, I can make millions. Just a few hundred. That's the hustler mindset. Thinking about what you can do for your business and not following any fucking one else. It's your life. It's your business. You have talents. You have abilities. And you need to dig inside of you and pull that out and use it for the world. And you can get paid like you can't believe. But so many people are so fucking lazy and then want to get mad when they don't have shit. I have no use for you people. None. And what's really is ironic, you will not unsubscribe from this channel. That is the thing that cracks me up, because I call it the Poopoo Theory. When I'm out walking, and people don't curb their dogs, and there's some there's some doo-doo. I keep walking. I don't go, hey, yo, hey, yo, come here, look at this dog shit. Do you see? I don't do that because it's the poo-poo. It's a little consequence, and I keep walking. It's just like, why do people let that happen? But you people won't go away, and it's just like, I finally figured it out. You want to be on board, but you've said things, have done things that you can't go back because you will look like a sellout or someone has no integrity. So you forced yourself in a loop of hate that's just damaging you more than it's ever going to damage me, because as you hate, you push everything that you want away. And guess who's catching it? Me! I'm like, yeah, give me some more. Yeah, come on. I'll take that goodwill. I'll take that money. Yeah, I'll take that. Because that's what you're doing. So as you hate on me, you're pushing good things to me. It's ironic. I'll tell you another little story. There are people who call me out on YouTube, right? And if you notice, I haven't gone after anybody or said anything or done anything crazy in a long, long time. There's a reason for that. By calling them out, I introduced them to people that never ever would have known they existed. See, this is how you have to understand. YouTube works like this. People come into my videos from several different vectors. I have videos posted on other people's, they've embedded on their websites. I've got traffic coming from so many directions that they will never, ever even see these other people, and if I don't bring them up. And if I bring them up, because, there was a website that was saying all kinds of stuff, and then I just watched their traffic go up. And there was a recent incident where people were talking about me, and I was just wondering why I got so many subscribers. Because, last month, I normally get like 300-400 new subscribers a month, right? It was like crazy. It was like 600. And I was like, what the hell? And it was going on during that period of hate. So, once again, as you hate on me, you push good things to me. But when you don't work on your own mind and you study these universal laws and these principles, you do stuff and you don't know the consequences because you think that you're hurting me, but you're actually helping me, which is so ironic. And that's one of the things that keeps me peaceful and calm now, because I don't have to do anything. I reap so many rewards now from people hating on me. It's ridiculous. I get letters like that. I get people who are telling me what's going on, and I was like, hey, it's cool. It's cool. Because I've been hated on, I can't even count how many times. And 99% of them are gone. Because they're operating on a low level emotion. And it's an emotion of lack, it's an emotion of contraction, it's an emotion, it doesn't build more emotion. It sucks you dry. That's what hate does. It sucks you dry. It takes from you, whereas love generates more love. It's amazing how that works. And it took me a long time to really understand that. Because even for people I don't like, I really try not to speak bad about them. I talk smack in videos, but that's all it is, because I really don't believe in that. And I really have worked on that, because as you work on this stuff, you just grow. And I'm telling you, love regenerates, and it recycles, and it gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Hate, it just simmers, and it becomes this cancerous rock in your soul. And I just really learned that. And it's just like really, really amazing, because the way that the world works, once you understand these laws, if you have the hustler mindset, the mindset of an expansion, it's very hard for you to lose. I know it sounds crazy, but it's very hard for you to lose. It's really interesting when you have that mindset, because you elevate your thinking. It's hard to lose. But when you're just a regular person with an entitlement mentality, hate mentality, envy mentality, you're going to lose every day of the week. You're going to lose a little bit of your soul. You're going to lose a lot of your integrity, and you're going to lose your hopes and dreams. You're just going to lose all the way around. That's why I don't hate on people like that anymore. Because the thing is, a lot of my friends, they was like, oh, you moved over there, you bougie now. I have really moved around a lot of people who are like me. I meet my neighbors, and we're just kind of like on the same level. Because the thing is, an immutable law of nature is water seeks its own level. If you're not drawing the type of people in your life that you want, it's because you are no good to them. If and I tell my female friends this: if you're drawing losers and guys, that's your energy. And I had one that got real pissed on Facebook, and she didn't want to accept the truth because you're going to draw to you what you radiate. And I had one of my Hustler Mindset members like, why'd you take down all of the dating videos? And that's really not my reality more, because for where I really learned how to use my mind, I had some situations out there, and stuff's funny, okay, it's funny. But it's not my reality now. I don't have those situations now. I just don't. I don't run into those type of chicks because I changed me on the inside, and the proof is what enters my outside, what enters my spirit of influence. I don't get those crazy chicks. I don't get the needy chicks. I don't get the broke chicks. I don't get that. I get women in my life that are good for me. That's what I get. That's what I get, because I worked on me. So many people are trying to solve external problems with outside forces, and it just will not work. It's not going to work. Ever. So that's what the Hustler Mindset's about. For those of you who get to the end of the video, because I love to do this, because this shows me who's paying attention. You get to the end of the video, I'm going to leave, because you'll have to send me a message through my messaging system through storageauctionshogun.com. I'll let you in, even when I raise the price, I'll let you in the Hustler Mindset for $59.95. But see, you got to get to the end of the video to find that out. And for those of you who get to the end of the video, don't post it in the comments. Let those fuckers find it for themselves, because a Spartan will find it for himself. A true hustler will find it for himself. Do not help out the lazy people. You made it this far on your own. Enjoy that. Get the benefits. Don't help the lazy fuckers. I've totally revamped this channel for winners. I understand that my views might go down. They might. I'm fully comfortable with that. I have a feeling they're going to go up, because I'm reaching out with more purpose and intent to the right people. So don't put stuff in the comments, and don't try to help these people out, because all I'm going to do is block you, because you're saying that you're not on my team. What I do and everything I do is for a reason. There's an express purpose and desire. So don't circumvent that, because you're not helping them. You're actually hurting them. Because all they're going to do is miss everything in this video just to get down to the deal. And then they're going to have problems in Sparta, because they're not mentally conditioned for it. So with that, like, share, leave a comment. Don't put the deal in there. And you have a great day.